All right, guys. Hey, welcome back to Mod Pop Thrift. My name's Tom. I'm a full-time eBay reseller and a stay-at-home dad for my 6 children. And Asher, my 3rd grader, has been obsessed with cameras for probably a year and a half. And I don't know why it didn't occur to me, but if all goes to plan, the rest of this video will be shot and mostly edited by him. So let's get into it. What are you doing?
Going downstairs.
Okay, I love you, bye.
I love you, bye.
Except for this part. Asher, you're in 4th grade. Why did I say you're in 3rd grade? What are we going to do this afternoon?
Watch the Super Bowl.
Yay! All right, so we have 11 orders to go pull, and we're going to go out to the shed and figure that out. So in this box, we have 4 spark plugs that I bought a long time ago, and they sold for, it's these 5. I'm just going to go ahead and send them the 5th one because I'm probably not going to be able to do anything with it. And I bought this whole flat with these for like 10 bucks. And then I've sold a bunch and I still have a bunch to sell. And these sold for $9, $6 plus shipping. Okay. And then in Z23, Asher's Guest sold for like $11 free shipping. It wasn't worth much, but it's going to be super easy to just stick into a poly mailer. Okay, and then in FW for Free Willy 4, we have a shirt. It's going to take me a minute to find a shirt. And I picked this up for like $2.50 at Habitat for Humanity like a week ago. Not Habitat for Humanity, Helping Hands like a week ago. And it sold for $19.50 free shipping. And no matter what you think politically, Toby Keith's early music career, he had some really fun songs. And so his passing this week was unfortunate, but always people look for things from celebrities who pass. This says Toby Keith, Pull My Chain, the 2002 tour. Should Have Been a Cowboy is a really great song. I like it. Asher likes it. Toby passed this week, and so I got some offers on this shirt. I marked it up a little bit, and it did eventually sell for $29.99 or $29, I think, free shipping. But I've had it around forever. This shirt, I should try this one on. I picked this up for $1 at a yard sale last summer. It's a single stitch crop top Calvin Klein on the vintage tag made. I think it was made USA. Yeah. And I don't remember what it sold for. You just shake the camera all over the place. But my editor will put up a comp to show you what it sold for. Okay, and over here we have Trouser Press, which is a British version of like the Rolling Stone. It's a pop rock magazine, and this one I bought at a high bid auction, and I bought like 20. This was the only one that there was a double of. I sold the bulk of them for like $75 right away, and then this one just sold for 11 bucks. And then over here, I should have been over here before, Whatnot. There's a couple of sellers that I always start everything out at $1, and so I'm always in their shows just trying to get steals. There he is. This is a McDonald's toy from the mid-90s. It's a Takagami. This is the pet, and then it would have had a thing that goes around it that looks like the old Takagami game. And I picked this up in a Whatnot show for $1. I had it listed for 3 or 4 days, and it sold for 10 bucks free shipping. Not a lot of money, but for $1, and I didn't have to go get it. And it sold, and it's going to cost me a couple bucks to ship, but I'll make a couple bucks on it. And then 2 things sold off of this shelf is where I keep the big stuff. For $3.10, we picked up this Suzanne Summer Thigh Master in the box, pretty well new in the box, but it doesn't have any internal packaging. I don't know if it ever did. Sold for $23 plus shipping, and I'll pretty well just wrap this in cardboard and ship this out more or less the way that it is. And then this thing, step 2, this is to sit on, keep your gardening tools and roll around in your garden. I picked this up for $11 the other day, Goodwill, and it sold pretty much like less than 48 hours for $75 free shipping. And it's not like this could get damaged. It's made to bounce off the concrete and stuff. So it'll be easy to just roll this into a box and ship it off. Easy peasy. And then the last thing is these Nike golf shoes. I picked these up. I think I paid $11 for them. They're basically new. And I didn't comp them. I bought them at the checkout line at Goodwill out of the case, assuming that they would do well. They ended up selling for, in 3 or 4 weeks, for $23.50 free shipping. So I'm basically breaking even on these. This jacket I picked up on the same guy's Whatnot. I think I paid $10 for it. I was at free shipping already, and then I tipped him $5 because $10 is way too cheap for this. It sold 3 times, and the buyers never paid. And then today, it finally sold again to somebody who paid. They paid $70.50 plus shipping. So that's a pretty good sale. It was a little aggravating getting there.
I'm ready to go.
All right, well, friends, it's 8:30 in the morning because we just dropped off all the kids to school, and we are headed to the auction place. Evelyn even has morning classes now, so she will probably be in the picking portion of this video later this morning. So that's weird, but I won. This is what, and okay, are you guys familiar with this guy? Justin Resells. He, present company included, makes the best reselling content on the internet. Either him or J-Ride Flips. I think they are, both of them are more like informative than entertaining, which I think is super important. I think that, like, I like to watch Commonwealth Picker and like Harry Tornado videos that are more entertaining than they are informative. But guys like Justin Resells and J-Ride Flips are showing you what they do to run their business and make money and make it make sense, which is something my wife says ad nauseum. Make it make sense. And it drives me nuts. Anyway, they make it make sense. So let me suggest to you, if you're not watching both of them, like, subscribe over there. Tell them I sent you, and maybe I'll get a little bit of their audience with those two guys. Anyway, why was I talking about Justin? Oh, Justin Resells. He says he doesn't do high bid auctions, and I agree with him. And today, I got caught in what he says he doesn't want to do, which is I bid on like 14 items on this auction, and I won one box for $2.50. So now I have to drive 20 minutes to pay $2.50 for a box, and it's a good box. But if somebody said, hey, if you will be at Bartonville at 9 o'clock this morning, we will give you this box of things for free, I would say donate those things, because they're not necessarily worth, they would be worth it if I was already there, but it's not worth the trip. And so maybe I shouldn't have bid on those things, but I didn't win anything else. All I won at the auction was the randomness box that I bid on, and depending on what the eyeglasses turn out to be, they could be worth some money. But this is the problem with high bid, is you kind of end up obligated to go pick up stuff, and there's no guarantee that what you win is going to be worth the time it takes to pick up, which is why I only bid on one auction house's stuff. because I certainly don't want to get in this position with a bunch of places, and I definitely don't want to, like, one day I bid on some stuff in Galesburg, which is, I said 35 minutes or something when I did it, and the people who are familiar with Dunlap and Galesburg are like, buddy, you're in for a trip if you think you're going to get there in 35 minutes, and it's more like a touch over an hour. So anyway, we're going to go pick up a little bit of auction house stuff, and we already did what solds on this video because it's the morning and we picked them last night with Asher. Let me know what you think about that. He has some work to do, but I think he did a pretty good job for his first time ever, and being a fourth grader, did a pretty good job. It's short, so like the angle's way different. All right, let's go see what we got at the high bid auction. All right, well, I was wrong. I paid $9 for the privilege of going to get this stuff. Now, this Starrett micrometer might be worth some money. These are the kind of thing that I always bid on, and I don't see any markings on them yet. Normally it would be in the nose, but normally they wouldn't be plastic wrapped like that. So we will continue to look into those. I don't know anything about this thing. What is it? Oh, it's like stenographer tape, maybe. Index tatting, I don't know. Oh, that's probably it. I mean, maybe to a typewriting collector, that's worth something. This is St. Louis Expose, Palace of Machinery. This is probably World's Fair era stuff. And it's silver plate. So it turns out that micrometer is probably worth about $25, which means I'll make more than my money back on just that thing. These spectacles, I can't find markings on yet, but I like them. Not that I need specs, and these aren't like prescription very much anyway. They're I mean, I'm sure that they adjust, maybe my eyes, maybe they work for my eyes, but I don't generally wear glasses. I can see fairly well, but these don't seem to be changing that much at all, but they're fun. I like them quite a bit. I'm not going to keep them, but I couldn't find any markings on them yet. And so if just these sell for 20 and those sell for 25, $10 into 50 into 45, that's, you know, that's pretty good money for my time. I guess it only took me about a half-hour round trip. So I got to do some more. I got to ship all those things that me and Asher pulled yesterday this morning, and then when we go pick up Evelyn, then we will go to the old Goodville on Monday late morning. All right, well, here we are. Evelyn is with me. Say hi to my friends, Evelyn.
Hi.
She had a little bit of a rough day because today was her first day at the preschool where she wasn't in the class that she's been in. But we're going to go to Goodwill and find some cool stuff and feel better, right?
No.
Look at this, what's up here with the books. $5.50, and it's Maleficent. It almost feels like a puppet. It's not. It's just kind of a cheap, weird doll. It's Disney store. That's pretty cool. Let's hold on to that a minute. So this is something that a lot of people say you can't sell on eBay, but then some people say you can sell on eBay, but you can definitely sell on Mercari because they don't police it as hard over there, evidently. And the P90X, I think we'll grab that for $3.10 and put it on Mercari for 25 bucks. And so I always say that the reason to be here on a Monday is because in the afternoon is because that's when they bring new stuff out. But there's no new stuff on the floor from when I was here yesterday. Well, that looks new. Oh, but it also looks broken. And there's no carts that I see moving yet. So, and this is a Magnavox, it's $4.50. That door is definitely broken. If you see the one that looks like this, that the DVD player's on this side and the VHS is on this side, then it's probably a DVD recorder with an HDMI output, and that is a really good one by Magnavox. This one, especially with a broken front door, I mean, that actually feels like it might repair. What are we looking at? DIY fingernails. What am I supposed to see? Ooh, those are pretty. So this thing has, well, let's think about it. There's almost 1,000 listed, or sold. There's a 200 listed. So out of 90 days, there's about 3 weeks worth of inventory listed on eBay right now. So everything that is currently listed should sell within 3 weeks. Now, obviously that isn't the way that it actually works. You have to market, be competitive, and use the right keywords and have good pictures and have a product that even works and knows if that works. But they do have plugs over there to check whether or not it works. If that DVD drive opens and closes, then I'll fix the door or I'll sell it with a broken door. This is interesting looking for a guy who likes to do blenders and stuff. I'm not familiar with this at all. KOIOS, some kind of juicer thing. And by comparison, this has 27 listed and there's only 2 sold in 90 days. So if there's 27 listed and only 2 sell in 90 days, then that would take approximately 173 weeks, which is like 3.5 years to sell. There's enough on the market of that particular juicer to satisfy the market if nobody lists anymore for over 3.5 years. So that's not the kind of thing you want to buy. Well, how about a Snuggle Bear? And I think they probably didn't recognize that because it's in the clothes. Here comes a new rack, but that Snuggle Bear is definitely vintage. Some big weird geese for $11. This is a desirable tag. 816, and it had some paint on it somewhere. So it's not just not a super desirable model, but that silver Nike tag's a good one. This is the kind of thing that you hope to find. How about some single stitch oversized medium made in, I don't know where it's made in. Made in the US. Really ballin', North Carolina. And if you're not a vintage basketball aficionado, and I'm not really an aficionado depending on what you mean by that, but anyway, Michael Jordan played basketball for North Carolina, and so that stuff is as collectible as Michael Jordan era Bulls stuff. Michael Jordan era Tar Heel stuff is rarer, older, so that, I don't know what that's worth, but it's definitely worth picking up for $5.44. Assuming these aren't all overpriced, this might be a fun little haul right here. $15. That's not even Urlacher. Mac 17. Mac Miller. Wasn't he a rapper? $15. 12. Robinson 2. I don't know who any of these people are. And at $15 a piece, I'm gonna leave them. This is the Zelda Triforce of Power. And if it were a legitimate shirt, it would have a Nintendo seal somewhere on it. So don't buy these generic Nintendo ones, because increasingly they will get you a copyright takedown, if not a whole $0. So this shirt is a single stitch, made in the US. It's $3.26, and it's got a nice big back hit. This is what in the industry people call a mullet, because it's got a little bit in the front and a big thing in the back. And it's alcohol advertisement, but I don't know what. I'm gonna say, I don't know if that would sell or not. I'm gonna put it in the cart for a minute. These red button long johns might be better than you think. I'm not sure. Morgan Mills is the company who invented the term long johns. And so those are long johns, and they aren't like real old, but the real old red long john underwear like that can do crazy well. Let's see if, so the red long johns have almost 100% sell-through rate. I think it's a little short. They're like 8 listed and 7 sold or something, but they're between $17 and $40, and they used to be a lot more than that, and $7 to buy them. We don't talk about Bruno. And is that Isabella? Disney or Pixar Luca movie. are very rare figures. I think this is the Burger King one that isn't worth very much. That would be Alberto. But if you find Lucas stuff.
I am that hero! Dad, can this be my part for my cup?
Larry boy. I don't know what that's worth, but it's worth picking up. It's probably worth quite a bit. Okay, so at $4.40, this Cuisinart coffee drip mechanism, I have no idea, is another one where the price of the carafe justifies buying the whole thing and throwing it all away except the carafe. And this is, I mean, this has been abused, put away wet, but that carafe would sell for $35 free shipping. CD storage? I do a lot of CD storage. I do a lot of cassette storage. This is Laserline, which is a good brand, and it's $3.10. And I guess it wouldn't be difficult to ship. It's a little abused. Let's look up the sell-through rate on it. So they're like 30 plus shipping, $45-ish. And at $3.10, that's a lot of good profit. And it's not quite, again, it's not quite 100% sell-through rate. It's like 39 listed and 31 sold or something. What are you getting?
This baby cart.
That shopping cart for your babies. We are putting back all of this. This one, it doesn't have a license on it that I see. So I'm just not sure it's genuine. I can't find another one exactly like it. Some of them seem to be asking $40, $50 for these shirts, but I can't justify buying it. This baby is sucking her thumb and about to fall asleep. These just didn't have the sell-through rate that I expected them to, or the value. And then I texted a buddy about all of these jerseys at $15 for the Bears jerseys and $10 for the Cubs jersey. I just suck at jerseys. I don't have a lot of confidence in my ability to spot a fake or a player who doesn't play for that team anymore, and like, did he get traded and was a stud for another team? And so most people want that jersey to be a Packers jersey, or he was a terrible player when he was with the Cubs, and so Cubs people hate him, you know, like that kind of stuff. I don't pay enough attention to know, so I don't have confidence in buying jerseys, so I don't tend to buy jerseys unless 6x6 hits me up and says, yeah, that's probably a good buy. How about some men's Tevas at $6, probably $25. Combat boots, I love doing combat boots. Brahma is Walmart brand, so I felt like those were probably lower. I didn't expect them to be quite that low end. These are actual Converse. $6.80. They're cool looking Converse. Jack Purcell. So $1.84. There's two of these, and they seem to have an over 100% sell-through rate at $10 a piece. So I think we're going to call that, well, I was going to say we'll call that a pretty good day, but I know that there's a couple of packages waiting on me at home. Maybe we'll open those. They're all, this guy in the utility truck beside of me is watching himself on my camera. I know that most of them are like Whatnot source stuff, so we'll see what we got in the mail from some Whatnot auctions and what I think that stuff's worth and what I paid for it, and then we'll sign off. So yeah, this is my Whatnot haul for the day. 4 packages coming in bound, and the remote showed up for my... No, I didn't forget to help you. I just wanted to see those packages. And the remote came in for that Hitachi VCR too. So these 3 boxes, 1, 2, 3, are all from the same seller. And then that priority box is real good. I know it's got 1 or 2 super good things in it. I'm gonna keep the other guy a secret because I'm buying from him on Whatnot at $1 for things that I paid $10 for. You'll see some Carhartt coveralls, like his stuff. It just doesn't get run up, and he starts everything at $1 and is happy to get whatever he can get. So he must be getting stuff for free. And Whatnot is the Wild West. If you're not prepared for your stuff to come packed in cut up old gamer magazines and tissue paper, maybe you should stick to not buying from Whatnot, because even buyers like this guy doesn't put in any pretense to be something that he isn't, but even buyers who have super legitimate, like I spent $25 on a shirt the other day and it showed up wrapped in paper rather than a poly mailer, and it was fake. It was absolutely 100% a fake garbage t-shirt. So I don't mind doing whatnot and taking that chance because everything's so freaking cheap. But don't expect better than this if you're buying off whatnot. So these are all in there and they comp reasonably well. Wow, that baby just started throwing a fit. This I had for $1, and then with the last second he opens it and boom, it's signed by Don Wells, who is Marianne. Okay, and then like it's funny when this guy gets when people run when stuff sells for way less than he wants it to, then he runs a Beanie Baby just to make people mad, which is funny. Look at this, is the prize here. Dead stock, still sealed, New Kids on the Block bed sheets. That's what's up. I think I paid $12. So much stuff. I ended up just going to work and getting stuff listed instead of making a video unpacking all of it. Lisa Frank is so undervalued on Whatnot, it's crazy. And Carhartt stuff in there. This pair of Jordans, this I haven't listed it yet, so I'll just throw up comps. A Travis Scott hoodie. Yeah, just ridiculous stuff that should sell pretty high and pretty quick, and I'm pretty excited about it. Thanks for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, clicking the bell, all the things that you do. We'll see you on the next one.